Why food business has become retail first. So it's going to start with everybody giving their take on it. Okay, Vaibhav, you want to add in?
First thing, I'll be very honest. We really confuse ourselves with a lot of jargons that we use, and what actually is the food business. Like I'm the founder of Midnight Hunger Solution, which is India's first midnight food home delivery service. Like a very important point that Amit just pointed out, saying that why is the lunch time even today at most of the restaurants over by 3 o'clock or 3:30? यार मुझे जब भूख लगेगी मैं तब जाऊँगा restaurant में खाने के लिए. Yeah, you have opened the restaurant for me or for people like us. Why should I listen or adhere to your rules saying that sir 3 o'clock हमारा lunch खत्म हो जाएगा, after that you can get out, or after that you have nothing to eat, and then in the evening sir 7 o'clock our dinner will start, it will get over by 11 o'clock. Yeah, that is the general norm. So my idea is that, you know, I believe in freedom. You know, we are in a free country, at least I would like to believe that. And with that, you know, my ideas of even food, you know, food is a very personal choice. I would like to eat my food at whatever time I want to, however I want to, wherever I want to. And I'm just trying to be that bridge between you guys and the food to make sure कि जब भी भूख लगे खाना आपके पास पहुंच जाएगा. So that is what I would like to believe, and at the same time, I need to ask you this question: what do you precisely mean by retail first?
Okay, retail first for me, it is you know, how you sell small things to the customer. That is retail first. So we are selling small commodities. So restaurant is also a commodity. Restaurant is also experience. Food service or food QSR is also a kind of a product you are selling, you know, because it's like a product, like the food and the experience. Like it can be as simple as, you know, when you come to a restaurant, you are sitting, you see the ambience of the place, you see the guy who's serving you, and of course the most important is the food. So it has become more like a retail product in today's time. Vaibhav, your take? What about your thing going back again to Mumbai?
Not just to Mumbai, but across India, inshallah. Very good. But I want to just stress on what Vamshi said. Vamshi, just in case you are not from IIT, right?
Yeah, no.
Glad, because I don't like IIT guys starting food business. I'm like, यार फिर तुम IIT क्यों हुआ पड़े यार? सही है ना?
No.
Okay.
I will say that, you know, they should do it, and they can take culinary help, and that's how it works actually today. So it's a very valid point. And that's how the culinary people also get into it along with it.
Sir, आप क्योंकि chef हो आप बोल रहे मैं entrepreneur बनता हूँ. Like earlier, you know, just on this, you know, when I started Midnight Hunger, you know, people would just ask me, अरे funding ले लो, मतलब जैसे हलवा मिल रहा है बाहर जाके 10 रुपए एक प्लेट ले लो. Sorry, are you guys comfortable with Hindi or should I continue in English? Hindi, English, both English. Okay. So like halwa mil raha, you know, like a cup available outside, go ahead and pick it up. And then I'm like, yeah, I'm working on it and stuff like that. And for some reason, you know, I'm like, yeah, I'm making decent money. I'm able to sort it out. You know, chakka chal raha hai. So why do I need to get somebody else's money? But then I'm glad that it did happen, because if it did, now the trend. Oh, you know what? I'm bootstrapped, bro. It sounds so cool. But earlier, I'm funded. मतलब यार तुम उधार का पैसा लेके धंधा कर रहे हो. उसमें coolness क्या है? But then it really sounded so cool at one point of time, and I got into complex. मतलब यार I'm not doing good business, मुझे कोई पैसे नहीं दे रहा है धंधा करने के लिए. I'm just able to survive. Yeah, I'm making revenue. It is okay, because at that point of time nobody spoke about profits. Nobody spoke about profits. Profits like secondary. We'll see. You take the money and you go to business types. So it was that. And now coming back, which restaurants or which brands to look for in the future are the brands who believe in this philosophy of mine: Sasta, Sundar, Tikau. Brands who can stay away from prime real estate, because that's the most dangerous thing. That is that hot girl in Thailand who's not a girl. And that's a trap. Thank you. So that is what prime real estate is. You know, Indra Nagar 100 feet road में खोलेंगे, अरे सब लोग आ जाएंगे, बॉस trap है. So to all my friends over there who are inspiring entrepreneurs, stay away from prime real estate. This is what I would suggest.
That's a good lesson learned. So I'm going to ask Amit what he's going to suggest everybody to do. First of all, because you're in trouble, buddy. You are the most expensive real estate. I'm happy with that. Don't worry.
Take this forward, what do you think the science of investing when you're doing brands like this and the art of managing this brands? Of course, we are not going to talking about only international brands. We are talking about the local brands which we are seeing growing. So what is the science behind investing in this?
Evaluate, I would understand, and then decide whether I want to cut a check and give it to them or buy some halwa.
Okay. So, Weber, what's your take on that now? So, there's going to be some interesting take on this as well.
For me, investing is so I am. My full name is Weber Wali, and I'm also Aga Marwadi in my business. Business is pura Marwadi. Now I have a simple philosophy. If you haven't, so what are the different kinds of investment? एक तो पैसा हो गया, which is like very regular, very basic. The second thing is the man-hour, the thought, and the entire visualization process of a particular brand or a particular kitchen that you guys want to start. Now, if your money is exceeding then the time that you have put in your thought, then according to me there is a problem. I have always, okay, so Amit is here. I wanted to buy a deep freezer once. I got connected to Amit because we have a lot of common circle, and he called me to his dad's or rather his office, and then he's like, "Arey," and I was blown. Okay, like wow, looking at just the things that display. He said, "I have a ready one for $25,000." मैं देखा वाला 25,000 रुपए देना पड़ेगा, इसका पैसा रिकवर करने के लिए हालत खराब हो जाएगी. I went to olx.com and I picked up a second-hand one. Right? What I mean to say here is that if you have the money, if you want to invest, it is your choice. If you really want your kitchen to look like a नई नवेली दुल्हन, it's great. मेरे को पुरानी आंटी भी चलेगी because kitchen is the place which is super challenging. I think it's a good one we need to give. Okay. So basically, what I want to say, and I want to end this over here, is that your money is going out. Even I think I had written an article in Entrepreneur India. Like, if your investor is giving you money, treat it as dear as even your money. Like like एक रुपए भी. I think 1 rupee. Very well said. Not even $100. Forget $100. Like एक रुपए का जो eclairs का chocolate आता है ना, think before you buy that from your investors' money. Because if you are not treating your investors' money tomorrow, you are going to be an investor, or your team is seeing you. Like I'm a parent, my kids see me. I become now Swachh Bharat Abhiyan guy because if I throw a packet, my 2 little kids are looking at me. And they will do it. I don't want them to do it. So I have to go pick it up and then throw it. Similarly, your team is looking at you, and your team is seeing how you are investing money, कहाँ पे पैसा डाल रहे हो, कहाँ पे दे रहे हो, and how you are taking it ahead. मैं दे रहा हूँ Mike.
Very well said. Very right.
So that is very clear that you have to use the money very carefully.
And take.
Sure.
I just want to add on one thing, okay? On the Michelin star thing, though I've only seen it from outside and just been there a couple of times. If you really have a niche brand, I just want to add on, like India में अगर आप बैंगलोर में अगर Lamborghini देखते हो तो wow होता है. Like you leave your work and you look at that Lamborghini. If the same thing you do it in Dubai, people will say अरे पागल है. Because Dubai में हर गली में there is a Lamborghini and all of that. So it's a simpler or the same analogy that I wanted to share with it.
Talking about maximizing revenue, what is your take on that in the restaurants and even the franchise model? Weber, what is your unique plan to give us more profitability?
Can I use that?
You're waiting, okay. So I obviously don't have a mantra, वरना मैं इतना profitable होता कि यहाँ पर नहीं बैठा होता, to be really honest. But talking about profits, I think in the restaurant business, it is not just about earning more money. It is saving corners inside your own kitchen, not on your customer's plate. It is about saving costs in the kitchen. Chef is here. He will agree with me, I'm sure. I'll give you an example, like even cutting an onion, okay, and then just throwing the thing. There is a lot of saving that can be done. अगर आप वो सबको बचाओगे, at least 10 people can eat in a day easy. That's the kind of wastage that really happens when there is work in the kitchen in high speed. how you can save money, there are a lot of ways. First thing, when now your capital your capital investment you're doing, that is your key. If your foundation is wrong, everything is going to follow. Your vendors are your key. You keep your vendors close, like really close, because they are the guys who will give you good credit period. And then if you default on the credit period, because I have defaulted on a lot of credit period, I have defaulted on a lot of rents. I've got my backside kicked a lot of times virtually because I haven't been able to pay up rents and to pay up salaries and to pay up the vendors at times. But what should we do? We should keep going at it, and at the same time, just coming down to the key points over here is that wherever your money is going out, okay, it all has to be checked, and everything has to be kept under hawk's eye. If you can't do it, have somebody else do it, who is perhaps a Guju or a Madhu or a Sindhi, because they would really understand. I know I'm stereotyping, but it works, okay? Please tell me if I'm wrong when it comes to this analogy. So you have to really understand कि अगर आपका, like your chicken, okay? I'm sure the guys will know, there's something called the paper rate. Okay, the paper rate is 15 rupees kilo, for example. But the guy will say, I will add on 5 rupees extra and I will give you. And everyday rate fluctuation and everything is there. But then if you are not able to go out to the market every day, or have someone at the market where you can have a check, ki what is the current pricing, be rest assured that your vendor is taking you for a royal ride, and you are losing out on a lot of money, on a lot of profit actually.
Very, very nicely said. And actually, to add on to this, he's saying the truth actually. You know, if you take or if you study some of the best restaurants internationally, you will see there is somebody who's taking the owners, and mostly it is the guy from the kitchen or from the service or a chef himself. He's having his own garden that he's taking care of even the gardens behind his restaurant, or he's going himself in the morning to buy the fish. So there are so many examples, and if you can really check the quality and the price at the same time, you're the winner. So Amit, you have to give us more on this.
I think everyone's covered most of the key factors here. A few things which I would like to address and think is that sometimes minimizing capex is not the only answer. Optimizing capex is very important because your profits are going to come from your opex, which is monthly. So optimize your capex, minimize your opex.
So quickly, everybody's going to give their take on the small formats, what we discussed. Is it going to be more profitable? What do you think? Is the small formats more profitable than the big formats going forward?
Just excuse me, one more. I actually want to emphasize on one bit that Amit said is your capex, because if you are not buying good stuff, okay, so if anybody's starting a restaurant, please connect with him. He's got some fabulous stuff. Just doing my sales bit, but then yeah, also equipments. So one thing is very important कि आप क्या खरीद रहे हो, उसका service क्या होगा, because initially I invested saying that सबसे सस्ता मैं वो लूँगा, right? Then there's the monthly cost of the mechanic coming saying that अरे आपका तो compressor में problem है, आपका ये screw में problem है, and things like that. So when you're investing money, you need to really invest it right. How will you learn? Only if you eat shit. Sorry about my language, but that's a fact. Only if you fall and learn, and only then you will come back and say, boss, okay, whether you want to invest money A, B or C, because there are a lot of options. Sorry sir, coming back to your...
So we are talking about, is the small formats more profitable?
You know, one thing that we all need to understand is when it comes to profit, how much profit is good profit? Okay, that is something that we always miss out. Buddy, what is your age?
I'm 20.
20. Do you get pocket money from home? Okay, how much do you get? Like, don't tell us the actual figure, but just tell us a different figure.
500 bucks.
500 bucks a week. Okay, now, is that decent money for you? Is it okay? Yeah, it's more. Yeah, correct. This is what profit is. Okay, he wants more. Fair enough. Okay. Now 500 bucks is okay for him, but 500 bucks a week is not okay for me. 500 bucks a day is also not okay for me. Like practically speaking, it all depends how your hunger is, what your capital is, and what are you really looking at to do. Because profits are going to vary. Majority of the businesses make profit. If they are not making profit, it is not a business. It is a hobby. And actually, most of the food business are a hobby some way or the other. But coming back to the key over here, that what are you looking in terms of profit? Okay, if it is only measured in money, because I measure profit in a lot of ways. If it is only money, then you need to understand कि भाई आपका भूख कितना है, आपका level कितना है, and how much money are you willing to make, and how much of hard work you're trying to do, how many smart people you have. I think one thing that we didn't mention perhaps is the team that you need to have. Your team is the most important thing. Tomorrow you're going to have malaria, or tomorrow you're going to get married and have a honeymoon and a great at a great destination. But then who's running a business here? Your team is super important, and they are also a part of your profit. So everybody is going to make money. It just depends. Few people are happy with as low as $100, and few people are not happy as high as 1 lakh rupee a day also in terms of profit.
Because when you're expanding, you need all these data to expand further. So Amit, can you add more to this?
And just to add on to what he said, is for small restaurant owners like us, we need to do this exercise every day. They do it every month. We need to do it every day.
Very true. One of the very important aspects I think we missed out, I don't know whether it was relevant, is the human resource. Chef, I would like Chef and Vaibhavali to answer to this, that how important do you think are the people who work inside the kitchen? Mostly the small and medium restaurants, we see that semi-literate people are the ones typically from the northeast and the places they come here, and like small time hoteliers, they often see this as a challenge to retain them. So attrition is the major issue over there, and it all happens due to the, I think in major context, that the integrity of the people is an issue there.
Now my take on this is completely different to what our chef said, because I have dealt with a lot of cooks, with a lot of laborers, and we don't have so much of time or the money to train them and groom and to groom them. But what happens is that loyalty is extremely low. I've learned one thing much early in my life, and I'm very happy about it. This is thanks to the multiple breakups I had in my life. कि जाने वाले को कौन रोक सकता है? Okay, if somebody has to leave, they will leave. If they are stealing something and going, they will steal something and go. You can't really do too much about it. But what you can do is that you need to keep your backup team strong. You need to keep your database strong of different cooks, and to make sure that your business is not hampered if your cook leaves or if your team leaves. There has been a time when I ran a restaurant in Indiranagar CMS Road called Khaumia. I didn't have waiters. I would used to go and serve. There were no guys to wash the dishes. Me and my wife, my pregnant wife at that time, would used to wash vessels, because we still had to make sure that बाहर customers बैठे हैं, उनको plate अच्छे से खाना जाना चाहिए. There is no factor for small restaurants. Now bigger brands like these can afford to groom people, and these small guys, okay, and call me racist, call me whatever words you can call me, because I've been there with them. ठीक है, मैं उनको अपने सिगरेट के पैकेट से उनको सिगरेट पिलाता था जब वो लोग बीड़ी पीते थे. फिर भी वो छोड़ के जाएंगे आपको, क्योंकि वो बोलेगा नहीं, वो मेरे को 500 रुपए एक्स्ट्रा दे रहा है. It is a fact. Now what can you do? I haven't found an answer. If anybody's found an answer, please let me know, without it including too much of money, right? And I don't give any advances to my cooks or to my laborers, because I know कि एक बार पैसा चला गया तो चला गया, घंटा भी वापस आने वाला नहीं है.
Thank you for watching my vlog. I am super excited that I could entertain you and hold you till the end of the video. So what you need to do now is go down, comment, subscribe, share, like, and don't forget to support your boy. Vaibhavali is the name. Thank you. Love you.